Ultra Rising. My name is Heka. I want to say welcome to my channel. You know, this is a channel of divine insights. This channel is a channel of good news. And so I am an author. I am a public speaker. I am a manifestation mentor. I am a professional seer and a professional word performer, right? So what this means is I use words to create, shift, and influence, okay? Words create life and death. When God said, let there be light, there was light. So that should show you how important your words are, how important, words can be. And I just have the power to be able to articulate words in such a way that is so magical that it actually makes a difference. It actually manifests things. It actually makes things real. Okay, with that being said, let's just get right into this message right here today. So what today's message is about today is other people's opinions. This is a wisdom, guys, that I know somebody needs. You know what I'm saying? Like this wisdom, I pray a prayer, right? I pray a prayer before I come on and I do these videos. And my prayer is just simply be a prayer of service. And I'm going to share this prayer of service with you guys today because I just feel divinely called to. And somebody else may need it. Somebody else may want to be of service, right? So I always say, let my courage encourage others. Let my strength strengthen others. Let my sight, help others to see. Let my light enlighten others. And then that's just it. It's just that simple. That's literally just it. And you can say that before anything. And I promise you, it will align you with everybody and everything that is open to receive or that needs whatever goodness that you are bringing into their life with your understanding, with your wisdom, and with your divine perspectives. So, guys, today's title of this video is Stay Clear of Other People's Opinion. Okay? Now, this is a wisdom that is so important, guys. And I've learned this myself. I've learned this both ways. I've learned this in my own life, and I learned this in other people's lives, right? I've learned that we can't play God for our own lives, and we can't play God for other people's lives either. What does this mean? This means that we don't know what's good or bad for somebody because we don't know their path, and we don't understand their path because we are not them. We don't know what God has planned for them. We don't know what source has planned for them. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, for example, there was a time where I used to be strung out on drugs, right? Let's just be honest and vulnerable and real with you people, and I know that somebody's going to be able to resonate with this energy, with this information, this wisdom, this understanding, and I pray that you all apply anything that you pick up from this channel. I want you to try it out for yourself, apply it, and put it into work in your life and watch how much easier life is for you to navigate. So getting straight to it, when I was, strung out on drugs, my grandmother, she loved me deeply, right? And so she wanted to help me off of drugs so much, right? She wanted to help me out of that life. She wanted to help me so that, to her, that I was making bad decisions. I was doing the wrong thing. But to me, I couldn't see that I was doing wrong, or I couldn't see that what I was doing was unhealthy. But that's because in order for me to learn healthiness, in order for me to be who I am today, I had to go through that path and I had to go that way, because that's how me, the God in me, the higher self, the oversoul has decided that we needed to, our soul evolution, or how we wanted to expand our soul at that present place, time, and moment. Okay, so as much as she wanted to help me, if she tried to help me, I burnt bridges, right? If she tried to help me, I burned bridges because it wasn't meant for her to help me. And because from her side, it's like, oh, I need to help you. I need to save you from this, from that, because you're endangering yourself, or you're doing this, you're doing this. But really, I'm living out my soul's contracts. You see what I'm saying? So her opinions, couldn't fix what was going on in my life. And I'm not saying that they didn't matter. I'm just saying that when it came down to what God's plan was for me, what our co-created plan was, it didn't involve me moving in nobody's time but God's timing. Okay, so we don't know nobody else's path. So when people make decisions, whether it be relationship-wise, career-wise, living space-wise, work-wise, that's why I say stay clear of the other people's opinions, because 9 times out of 10, they don't know your path. They can't be God, and they can't play God for your life. Okay, so what that means is that if you got to make a decision, let's say it's something that you have to do, that you feel called to do, like your soul feels called to do because you have to learn lessons, or you have some soul evolution to grow and through, and let's say that God puts a person in your life where you have to learn through this person through a relationship. Now, for example, this could be a relationship that could be not the traditional relationship, right? It may even be same sex, it could even be an age difference. It could be so many different things that your parents or your family and friends and people like that could oppose, okay? So they may immediately, soon they start being naysayers and gossiping and throwing negative energy out on the connection. Oh, this ain't gonna work because of that. Oh, God don't like this. Oh, God don't like that. Trust. Listen, God would never have created a creation and not like it. That don't even make sense. Y'all have to understand. Use your mind. Use your mind. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, I understand that there are closed-minded individuals and there are closed-minded situations that are happening in life. I get it, but you either expand your mind or you get left behind. Okay, now that's for a lot of the elders. They kind of stuck in their ways, and so the traditional beliefs have caused them to be stuck in that reality and in them belief systems, and therefore they don't grow, they stay stagnant. But in their mind, they think that they expand, they think that they grow, they think that they've movement. In reality, the soul is yearning to be stretched. The soul is yearning for new experience, for growth, for understanding, for wisdom, for higher perspectives. Okay, now it don't matter like how many times you go to church. Going to church don't get you closer to God. Getting closer to yourself and building a relationship with yourself and knowing yourself is what gets you closer to God. That's what connects you to the divine connection. Okay, so stay clear of other people's opinions because they don't know what God's plan is for your life. They can't live your life for you. And for parents, we can't live our lives for the children that we have. We just can't. I understand we want to protect them. We want to keep certain things away from them. I get that, you know. But if you're going to say, you know, just be mindful of what you believe. Oh, my bad, y'all step on. Just be mindful of what you believe and just be mindful of, you know, what you could be going through and what could be happening. Also, I wanted to say, you know, it's important also that we stay out of the future as much as possible. Okay? The future is filled with possibilities and probabilities. Okay? The past is filled with cycles that you've already done before. Okay? So you want to visit the past just to kind of remind you of where you at so that you can have that strength to move forward. You want to just take the wisdom that you got from the past and push it with you, take it with you so that you can advance in life, through the life, okay? So that you can grow more, so that you can grow God more in you and without you. The future, you want to be able to vision it and see it and feel it, but you don't want to leak too much of your energy and your focus towards it because it takes it away from the now. Anytime you step away from the now, your power is not now, okay? So the power is in the now. So it's so important that when we're making decisions, we stay clear of other people's opinions, but we literally watch out like, okay, we don't want to just be now, like right now, let's say you in a moment right now, you don't want to just keep on reaching out to the future. Like, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if this happened? Because now you're focusing on the what ifs and the what ifs. You're giving the what ifs a higher probability to manifest in your life. So we don't want to what if nothing. We want to win. We want to win. W-I-N. And we want to win. W-H-E-N. We want to win, not what if. When this occurs, I want to be ready to receive. I want to be ready to see, to feel, to heal, to transform, to transition, to grow, to expand. So, you know, other people's opinions can have the ability, if you put too much power in it and too much on the pedestal, other people's opinions can impress on you or implant within you and can project you and your imagination in the future or in the past based on their own level of understanding and based on their lack of wisdom and what they have went through in their situations in their lifetime. You got to understand that other people's opinions is based on their perspectives and bias. It's bias, especially if they are folks who are unhealed. And when I say healed, I mean who have healed the trauma, who have gotten out of these old belief systems and trapped in the old areas, okay, the old places that's not serving us. All right, so you know, let me just give you a gold tip right quick. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you know you're going in the right direction or not. Somebody need this video. Somebody need this video. Stay clear of other people's opinions. You try to stay out of the future and the past as much as possible. I already said there are certain times that we need to go in the future and we need to go in the past, but we don't supposed to dwell in either one of those spaces because now is where the power is, and now is where God is. God will always be now. Okay? So with this knowledge, this wisdom, how do you know if you are going the right way? So whatever is meant to be will always be. What ain't, can't. Okay? So this means that focus on the noun is focusing on what's present with you right now. There's this poem I wrote. It's called As I Welcome, I Let Go. Right? It helped me to deal with like addictive behavior patterns. It helped me to deal with, you know, any type of problem or challenge I was having in my life. As I welcome the opportunity to be drug-free, I let go any urges to do anything that involves substances that influence me in a way negatively. Right? You can use this for anything. If you're trying to quit masturbating, you could just say, I welcome the opportunity to say no to masturbation right now. Letting go of any urge to do it, and I promise you it'll go away. Try it. What if you're trying to quit cigarettes? Right? I welcome the opportunity to say no to smoking right now. As I welcome, I let go the urge. I promise you it works. Try that. I've been working on that for a while. It's poetic medicine. It's poetic medicine, man. And it gets deep. It gets deep. So I don't want this video to be too long, but so when it's how you know you're going a certain way, you don't have to push a finger or press a button. What this means is what's for you will always be for you. It's not gonna run from you, hide from you. It's not gonna confuse you. It's not gonna discourage you. It's not gonna deter you. Okay, people, place, and thing. You're gonna know what's for you because you're gonna feel it. And I don't mean feeling with your emotions, I mean feeling with your heart. Feeling with your heart is different than feeling with your emotions. Because our emotions can distort the way we perceive things. But your heart would never lie to you. Okay, so now when it comes to direction, right? We understand that we want to make our own choices. We don't want nobody else's opinions. We don't want to accept nobody else's opinions when it comes to us making decisions. So what we do want to do is we want to pay attention to what's available to us right there and right now. What way is available to us right there and right now? What is accessible, right? Let's say that you want to do your business, right? But all the tools, your old channels, for instance, my old YouTube channels and everything, I can't get in it right now. So I had to start a new channel. I had to start new socials, new everything. Because that's what's available for me right now. My new phones, my new business, my new stuff. So that old stuff is not available for me right now because I can't get access to it. So this means that that's not the way to go right now. And the fact that I can't go that way is God protecting me from something that's supposed to happen or that will happen or that has a possibility to happen if I go that way. So nothing's going to happen that taint. And when it comes to people, relationship, things like that that's in your life, you have to cherish a moment. You have to cherish each other. We have to be grateful for our lessons, because for our growth. So when it comes to, direction, we also want to know, like, okay, what's available? This is not available. I can't go that way. That's not the way to go. Honestly, I'm not even mad that I can't go that way because I know that I'm being protected from something that's guiding me from that way. When it's like when you allow God and the Holy Spirit to guide you and your higher self and love, pure love, genuine, source love, it unfolds. It unfolds. When you allow your ego or anything of the past or anybody's opinions to try to help you guide and go away in life, you get smacked. Pop, 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 pop. You get universal smacked. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, this video is the longest video I did. I don't want to go no longer than this, but I love you. I love you. Stay tuned. I'm going to have that power, that magic. I'm going to keep on coming with that fire. Have a good day.